Okay, today we are going to teach you how to create a pod. Before prod, we check the status of minikube. The minikube in stop mode. Now we need to start minikube. Minikube is starting. It's take a few minutes to start the minikube. And don't worry about, we'll teach you how to create a minikube cluster in your Linux environment. Minikube is nothing but a just single node cluster which help to create and do more practice of Kubernetes. We are currently using minikube version is 32 and which is running on CentOS 9, and the Kubernetes version is also the 28.3 and the Docker version is 24. We can configure manually as well as we can configure by default. Okay, so minikube is now done. So we check the minikube status. It is running. So before creating the pod, we just have to check is there any pod is running on your system or not. Okay, kubectl get pod. So the output is like here get pod. The output is no resource found in default namespace. Means what, there is nothing is running on cube in minikube cluster. So we create the file. So earlier we have the one file we just want to delete, and we are planning to create the, the pod. The pod, creating the pod, we have to write some instructions to minikube and to follow that instruction and create a pod of using this YAML file. So first YAML for creating the pod is ktest. You can run, we can any name you can give. Ktest for ktest pod dot YAML. Okay, so you defined here the some parameters, or you can say some configuration setting the pod. Don't worry guys, I will explain you this on the another videos v1, and metadata will be the name of pod. Ktest for pod, and specification you can write your containers. We're creating containers, and the name of that container is ktest for pod. And what type of image we are going to create, it is an nginx. So we're creating the nginx web servers, and the name of that nginx web server container is ktest for pod. Now save and close. You check that file is created here, and we are apply the file to the cube minikube. Okay, so the command is this. So kubectl apply -f ktest pod dot yaml. You have to run enter, and then status, which you can see here, its file is created, and or else pod is created. You can see the status of pod. Yes. So ktest for pod is created. That means what? It's your container is created. You want to see this output of that container, get pod or IP address or the pod is running in which node, you can run the command is called as kubectl get pod -o wide. The kubectl pod 1 running this 37 seconds before we created pods, and the IP address of this pod is 54. So we'll explain you these all things on later, but just a few information guys we are going to share you. This is the pod IP address and the pod is running on minikube cluster. Okay, so if you want to access that pod in minikube, there are multiple ways. The first, in very simple way, you just have to run the command in minikube ssh. That means what, we are going to logged in minikube cluster running this. So now we are available in minikubes, and then we can run the command with the same IP what is available into minikube 244.0.54 and enter. So here the output is welcome to Nginx. That means what, the minikube is successfully showing the pod output. Then exit, and again we just have to check this pod status. It is running. If I want to delete that pod which you created, you can run the command is called as delete pod and the name of pod. The pod is deleted. Then you have to verify again the kubectl get pod is deleted. Thank you so much guys.